In the heart of New York City, a courtroom battle unfolds, one that could reshape the legacy of a music mogul whose influence has stretched across 3 decades. He built an empire, dominated the charts, and shaped the sound of a generation. But now, everything is at risk. Multiple homes raided, shocking allegations of abuse and trafficking, witnesses stepping forward from within the music industry. And at the center of it all, Sean "Diddy" Combs, once praised as a visionary, now facing the biggest trial of his life. This is not just a legal case, it's a cultural reckoning, a confrontation between fame and justice, between public image and personal truth. In this special report, we dive deep into how one woman's civil lawsuit set the stage for federal charges, why the courtroom remains hidden from public view, what the silence or the noise from the music industry really tells us, and the one question hanging over everything. Will Diddy take the stand? This is the Diddy trial. It started with a civil lawsuit. When singer Cassie Ventura filed her claims against Diddy, many saw it as a personal grievance. But for legal experts, it was the beginning of something far more serious. Her complaint detailed years of abuse, control, and allegations of sex trafficking. Though the case was quickly settled, with no admission of wrongdoing, it was clear the damage had been done. The public had seen the allegations, and more importantly, so had federal investigators. That lawsuit cracked open the door, and once it was open, everything changed. Weeks after the civil settlement, law enforcement raided multiple properties linked to Combs. Helicopters circled above Los Angeles and Miami. Federal agents moved swiftly. Computers, phones, documents, all seized. It was no longer just about Cassie. It was a full-scale criminal investigation. Sources say the indictment aligns closely with the details in Ventura's lawsuit, suggesting her case may have served as a roadmap for federal prosecutors. Despite the scale of this case, the public can't see inside the courtroom. No cameras, no recordings, not even audio. That's standard for federal trials in the U.S., but critics argue that in high-profile cases like this, transparency matters. Crowds line up early each day, hoping to get a glimpse. For many, this secrecy only adds to the sense that something big is being kept from public view. The big question now: will Diddy take the stand? Legally, it's his right. His lawyers can advise against it, but they can't stop him. And after weeks of hearing damaging testimony from former assistants, partners, and witnesses from the industry, he may feel the urge to speak for himself. But legal experts warn, if he does, the jury will hang on every word. His entire defense strategy could collapse under the weight of his own testimony. So far, the defense has argued that the relationships were consensual, and that while Combs may have had a violent past, it does not constitute trafficking. But nuance is hard to defend in a courtroom fueled by emotion. And if he testifies, it could all come down to how he performs on the stand. Inside the music industry, the reactions have been mixed. Some artists remain silent. Others, like 50 Cent, have been vocal, even hinting at a new documentary covering the case. Former collaborators like Kid Cudi have testified. There's been backlash, debates on social media, and questions over who might be next. Yet despite all this, Diddy's streaming numbers spiked after his arrest. Just like with other controversial artists in the past, the trial continues. More witnesses are expected. More stories may emerge. And while the world watches, the man who once called himself Love is now fighting to protect everything he built. Will the music survive? Will the brand recover? And most importantly, will justice be served? We'll be following every step. This has been a special report on the case against Sean "Diddy" Combs. For more in-depth coverage, analysis, and updates, stay tuned daily, right here.